Hi everyone, thank you so much for always support my channel, and today I'm sharing with you how to make the basket using all different color of the fabric. So I have cut the circle of 8 inches and I have all different color here that I cut 7 pieces of 8 inches. So I'm gonna show you one and you're going to do the rest of them, okay? So first you're gonna fold the circle in half, press, or you can iron if you want to. If your fabric a little thick, feel free to use the iron. Now you're going to fold that, follow the line, make sure it meet up like that nicely so everything is even. Press or iron. And then after that, I'm using the double thread and I slide the needle right in the center. And one more time just to hold the fabric nicely in the center. And then I go right up to the first line I fold and I pull down to the center. Do it one more time. Just want to make sure that you hold on to that line down. This way I'm showing you how to turn the circle into the hexagon. So now you're gonna hold your hand right there and bring that corners to the center and continue to slide the needle to hold that fabric. Now the next one, you see that line that you mark? Pull it or as long as you bring in that corner to the center. And continue to do so. Go around and do exactly the same. Bring that corner to the center. So every time you fold the corners up to the center, you sew it together like that. So all that fold stay nicely and the corners that you move to the center stay down. Now the last one is easy, just move the pointy, go right to the center and sew it back in. This is how you turn the circle into a hexagon, and all the corners, all the sides are even, perfectly even. So do that to the rest of the other 6 pieces. So everyone, after I fold and sew all 7 pieces of the circle into a hexagon, pick one color for the center and you make sure you iron them all to flat down. And then after that, you're going to place all 7 hexagon around. It's just because you want to make sure whatever colors you like to place next to the other. If you don't like it, you can move it around. So just like so, place it around. And if you don't like it here, from here you can change it around. So in each hexagon right in the center, where we sew all that corners together, I place the button there. And I'm going to sew it into the center. So this is the best time to sew it. Or you can sew it after when you put it together. It's all up to you. So some people don't know how to sew the button, some do, but I'm going to show you how to do on one and you're going to do the rest of them, the other 5. You can put the button on the center one too, the red one, but that's gonna face down anyway, so I don't need to. So go on the bottom in the center, bring your needle up, go into one hole and going down to the one next to it, go down to the fabric, and then you're going to go to the next one. It's just because this button is for decoration, So I don't have to sew many times. So I'm going to go to the next one. This is have 4 holes, but if you want, you can find the one with 2 to make it quicker. So go right next to it. So I'm just do about 2 times on each. So one go to across, go down, and then the next one. You go line by line like that, okay? This is easy, everyone know, but a lot of people don't do button like this, so they don't know. That's why I'm showing. And now I'm going up to the next one, and I'm going down, and that's it. You don't need to do a lot. Then go in the back, you go on to make a loop. Very simple. And you come out. So you're going to do the other 5 exactly the same. Like so. If you want the button. So everyone, after I sew 6 button to 6 hexagon, and now it's going to go around and sew all the pieces together. Everyone, I am super sorry. After I sewed them 6 pieces around together, but I forgot to hit the record. But basically, you face the right side to the right side, and you start sewing 2 together, and then continue to go around. Okay, and that the 2 ends, you're going to leave it open like that. So now, when you're done sewing that 6 piece around that together, now you're going to sew that 6 piece to the 6 corner, 6 sides of the red hexagon. Very sorry, but this is exactly how I sew each piece together. So I fold the 2 together like that, and I do exactly the same stitches when I sew around 6 pieces together. I'm very sorry. When I look up, I didn't click on the record button. But you don't miss anything. I mean, you missed that part, but now you know what I'm talking about. Do the same thing like that. When you sew those 2 outer 6 piece around the red one, exactly the same like that. Also, you're going to place the right side to the right side. Sometimes I thought that I did it, but then when I look over, I say, oh my goodness, I just want to make sure the video show everything, but then I sat down, I forgot to click on the record button. Hey everybody, I make a mistake. I'm really sorry, but like I say, exactly the same way that I sewed to the red one, you sew on the around the 6 piece around that. Exactly the same way I'm sewing right now. Okay. The reason why I leave the 2 ends, the orange and the blue open, I don't sew them together because I can save that to the end to make it easier when you sew that all together and then you do the end together, the last 2, because you don't want to close it. It's very hard. So just do so very close together. Okay, and now when you're done with one side, the orange, and now go to the blue with the red, and so exactly the same, and so on, go around. Sew them all together until you get to the light, the blue right there, and the orange, you going to close together. Now you can see after I sew all around and the blue and the orange is open like that, you go on to fold them all together like that and sew it in. This is the one, the blue and the orange. When I sewed it together, I leave it until now to make it easier. If you close everything or 6 of them from the beginning, then it's going to be hard to sew 6 corner to the sixth side of the hexagon. So leave that open. And then at the end, like now, you can sew them both together like this. So I sewed 7 pieces together. I placed the interfacing in the fabric, and then I placed that piece on top to see how big fabric and the interfacing I need. Then I cut it out. You don't want to go exactly. You may have to cut the pieces out like this, okay? And then after that, you're going to iron the interfacing on the back side of the fabric. So I use a lightweight interfacing because the hexagons have so many layers when we fold them together. So iron the interfacing using the medium-low heat, and you go on to iron around the outer first, and then you go slowly to the center until you feel everything is stick down to the fabric, and you are good to go. So after the iron the interfacing, turn into the right side facing up, and the right side of the hexagon pieces down this way. So right side facing the right side. Make sure everything stay nicely together. Right on the corner of the two, mark it right there, so that side you don't sew. And then you're going to sew around all the side. But make sure that you're going to very close to it, okay? I would go close to 1/8 of an inch, not even, okay? Because you want to keep the hexagons shape is nice, okay? You don't want to go to 1/4 of an inch. You go very little on the sides. Let me show you 1/8 of an inch. Some people don't know. So this is 1 inch, half an inch, 1/4 of an inch, half of the 1/4 of an inch, that's 1/8 of an inch. Okay? Where you mark, you're going to start 1/4 of an inch away and continue sew around as I'm showing you right now. Go slow if you have to. So after you sew around, you go to trim. But where you left it open, you going to trim an extra a quarter of an inch away from the sew line. Do what I'm doing right now. And then after that, you're going to cut all around. Now you're going to fold that a quarter up and in extra down and press. Then after that, you can inside out. Now you're going to push all the corners out and then you press all around, and then after that, you're going to iron the whole thing. After you iron, you're going to top stitch all around the outer line. So after I top stitch all around, now we're going to sew them all together. You're going to clip the sides together all around, and then we're going to sew them all. When you sew, make sure you start from the fold and sew it out. Much easier that way. Fold the fabric the same thickness and put in front of the presser foot and start sewing. You're going to do that to all the sides that you clipped earlier, so you can create the basket. So everyone, after I sew all the sides together, let inside out. Push each corners out like that and press all around. This is a very cute basket. This basket going to hold a lot of things for your sewing room, because the more thing you put in there, it push up the hexagons shape and it make it deeper. So the finished size of this is 7 inches. So that is that, everyone. I finished and it looks so pretty. You can go and use that little fabric around your house and do whatever size you want, as long as you have the circle. And it doesn't matter what size of the circle. It have to be exactly the same, and you need 7. If you want to make it smaller, then go to 5 inches circles. Or if you want it bigger, you can go to 10 inches and so on. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to like the video to support my channel. Share the video and subscribe to our channel if you are new to us. The like button is right under the title of the video when you're watching. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you for supporting my channel membership and also donate to my channel. Stay safe, everyone. Love you. Take care.